Welcome back to Full Course Online. In this session, we are going to explore how you can manage disks and partitions in Windows 11. Disk management is a powerful built-in tool that allows you to create, resize, format, and organize your storage devices. Before we begin, make sure you have backed up anything important, because some of these actions can erase data instantly. Opening Disk Management Console. The first method to open Disk Management Console is to right-click on the Start button. From the Smart menu, select Disk Management. The second method is to open the Start menu and search for Disk Management. Select Create and Format Hard Disk Partitions. After a few seconds, the Disk Management Console appears. Disk Management Console Interface. At the top, you will see a list of your volumes with drive letters. Then you can check the type of the disk, whether it is basic or dynamic. The file system is also displayed, such as NTFS or FAT. There is also a column showing the health status of each partition. Information about total volume size and free space is also provided. Next, the bottom panel shows your physical disks, labeled as Disk 0, Disk 1, and CD-ROM drive. Disk 0 has 4 partitions. All the space on Disk 1 is unallocated. Each disk is displayed graphically, with partitions and unallocated space clearly marked. The disks can be either GPT or MBR. To check this, right-click on the disk. If it is an MBR disk, then there will be a Convert to GPT option. If it is a GPT disk, then there will be a Convert to MBR option. GPT is recommended for modern systems, especially with larger drives, while MBR is only useful for older compatibility. Creating a volume. There is unallocated space on Disk 1, which means the disk is ready to be partitioned. When you have unallocated space, you can turn it into a working volume. Right-click the area and choose New Simple Volume. A wizard will guide you through the steps. You can select how much space to allocate. Let us create a 10 GB volume. On the next screen, choose a drive letter. Here we are selecting I. Choose a file system such as NTFS or FAT. Change the volume name to a handy label. Then choose whether to perform a quick format. The new partition will be created and ready to use after the format is complete. The volume is created and opens automatically. Formatting and changing drive letters. If you want to reformat an existing drive, right-click the volume and select Format. Here you can pick the file system, rename the label, and decide whether to do a quick or full format. Remember, formatting completely erases data, so use it only when necessary. Sometimes you may need to change or add a drive letter. Right-click the partition and select Change Drive Letter and Paths. From here, you can add, modify, or remove letters. Keep in mind that changing letters may break shortcuts or programs that depend on the old path. Shrinking and expanding a disk volume. Disk management also allows you to adjust the size of a partition. If you need to shrink a volume, right-click it and select Shrink Volume. Enter the amount of space you want to free up, and Windows will create unallocated space next to the partition. As you can see, the volume P has shrunk from 10 GB to 6.8 GB. The unallocated space has increased from 288 GB to 291 GB. Conversely, if you have unallocated space directly beside a volume, you can right-click it and extend the volume. Enter the amount to extend, and the free space will be added to the existing partition. However, extending only works if the space is directly next to the volume on the same disk. Deleting a partition. If you want to completely remove a partition, you can right-click and select Delete Volume. It will display a warning message about data loss. Click Yes to confirm. This action converts the partition back into unallocated space, which you can then reuse for new volumes. Converting MBR to GPT and vice versa. Windows also gives you the option to convert an entire disk between MBR and GPT formats. But disk management can only do this if the disk has no partitions at all. Right-click the disk, and notice that the option to convert to MBR is grayed out. That means you need to delete all existing volumes first. To delete a volume, right-click the volume. Select Delete Volume option. And the volume is deleted. The whole disk is now unallocated space. After deleting the volumes, right-click again, and this time the option is available. Convert it to MBR. To convert the disk back to GPT, right-click and select Convert to GPT. And that's it. By the time you have explored these options, you will have a solid grasp of the core features of disk management. You now know how to initialize new drives, create and format partitions, change drive letters, resize volumes, delete partitions, and understand the difference between disk types.